in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Joined here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Ott. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's up. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them. Let them break tackles. Let them make plays. Easy decision.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pocket breaking down. Get it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Play this game in the shadow of big techs. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got it set up on the outside. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's up. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on third and short. Tosses it incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Burks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. That's one of those when the quarterback watches the tape, he's going to say, why did I do that?
And that's one of those, when the defender watches the tape, he's going to go, man, I wish I would have picked that. That was a golden opportunity. You could tell QB put too much air underneath that football, and the defense couldn't take advantage of it.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
That is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right back to the well. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's got it on the right. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Ripping through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
That's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it down the right side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
On the sweep and spin, and he's free. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. It's a running room. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Manning. The quick out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
The this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Mateer. He rifles one deep to the left. Got his man! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chalk it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Oh, out of space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Quarterback may change this route. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the toss. Turning on the Jets. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
On the snap, it's Tatum. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's really important at this point in the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I?
Trying to burn this defensive back. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There was no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers